Hello everybody, welcome back to my channels, and today I'm going to show you the new Hot Toys Iron Man Mark 4 from the Iron Man movie 2. This is a 1/6 scale holographic version, Toy-Fair exclusive, made of some die-cast and plastic piece. Now I was thinking of getting the Mark 4 in my collection, but then they were so expensive, and I'm a late collector, so I don't have these all the figures in my collection. So I have to hunt down from the past, and some of the figures are now so expensive and overpriced, and I'm not gonna get those. So I saw this one on sales on the Zavi website for £135, which I thought is a reasonable price actually. And then since I don't like Zavi, and I decided to pass it along, and then I found it on a UK seller on eBay, and then he also sell about the same price, and so I decided to get it at the end. So I have seen a few reviews on the Justin Collection, Jedi Petros, and a few other people also posted on their website and on the YouTube, and yeah, they don't really like this figure, do they? So but I decided that, you know what, £135 is not too bad. The way I look at it is the my metal robot spirit Gundam, which is only about 5 inches tall, and it comes with quite a lot of accessory. There's no LED lighter point, some internal die-cast structure as well, but they're only 5 inches tall, and they cost about £135. That is a minimum anyway. So I thought, you know, I get the 1/6 scale Iron Man figures, and I got a LED lighter point on the chest, head, and also on 2 arms, and you got some, you know, internal die-cast structure as well. So this is, you know, good price, so why not, you know? So plus I don't have Mark 4 in my collection, so I decided to give it a go, and I'm glad that I did actually. I'm not really disappointed at all, to be honest. Anyway, so let's take a closer look on this guy. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time talking about this guy because you may have seen this on other channels already, but I just want to share my thought on these figures if you're still debating whether you should get this or not. So I just want to give you my opinion on these figures really. So for start with, so you can see the box here is a translucent part, clear plastic, and then you got also the underneath some detail as well. So this gives you the ideas of what this figure is actually designed and made of. Now there is a new version for Mark 85, which is a blue color version, and this one is quite expensive at the moment. So I already have Mark 85, so I'm probably not gonna get that one, but this one I don't have Mark 4, so I'm gonna, you know, got this one at a good price as well. So yeah, I'm glad that I did actually. So yeah, I already said that. So I'm actually happy with this one. I see what people are saying about it. So the translucent parts are a bit, you know, that kind of feel a bit cheap, if you have to be honest. And you got die-cast internal structure, as you can see here, which is kind of nice detail. You can see through it under the decent light condition, and you can see all the little details, which is really cool actually. And they also have some painted part as well, and some part in here, like a bicep here for example, it is actually made of die cast, and then some shoulder pad here is also cold to touch, so this has some die cast piece attached to the some plastic part as well. So it is really nice. So let's take a closer look on the dim the light here, so you can see some ideas of what it looks like. So you can see the some lights here on the arms, and you can see all the surrounding arms here. You got all the LED lighter point, and also a couple LED light under the chest as well, and show you the blue lights going around, which is really nice. I actually like this stuff here. So you can see all the arms, like all the rocket launchers, and they have all the blue lights everywhere on translucent part here, which is really cool. And the chest part is a very clear part here. That's it, just one LED light here, but the eye is the one interesting. So what they done here is they just painted on there, and with the some kind of plastic part on it to cover it, make it look like an eye. But the head is very difficult to see with the LED light up, so which is very hard to tell where the eyes are and stuff like that. But I'm not complaining, to be honest. Anyway, so you got a typical accessory that comes with it. You got the hand blaster pose like this, and you also have the articulated hands and also a pair of fists as well, which is typical. And you got dynamic stand with a hexagonal design, which is always the same for every Iron Man figures from Hot Toys. And yeah, you got quite a few swap out pieces as well. So right, so let's close a look on here. So I really like this hand, and this one has a lot of swap out pieces, to be honest. And you got all the little golden part of rocket launchers and stuff like that, which is very nice. But the big one, I don't know why they did not paint it in the gold color. It would be nice to have it consistent all around. But unfortunately they did not do that, which is kind of annoying. And that's my only complaint if I have nitpicks here. The chest component part you can see here underneath there as well. So if I open this up, you can see the internal structures, which is kind of nice. Every Iron Man figures that I know from Hot Toy, you can actually take it apart and see what's inside there. And yeah, so this one is all made of plastic, you know, obviously, but it is kind of feel a bit cheap. But you gotta look at the price here, so this is not too bad for £135. Anyway, so you got all the gold painted around, which is nice, and then you got all the articulated pieces here as well at the back. On the feet you can also open the flags here, and there is no internal painted or anything like that in here. It would be nice to have some gold pieces painted on the internal part here. That would be nice, but unfortunately it wasn't. And at the back you can actually open all these flags here up, you know, you can make it all the wings and all the stuff like that. So that is nice. And you got all the pieces in here as well. They're all made of die cast joints, and you got painted on the skeleton, which is nice. And then you got, yeah, so you got rocket pop here as well. This is actually made of magnetic, so you just have to take this out, which is very nice and easy to do. And then you got another rocket pop here as well. So you got quite a few bits and pieces that you can actually open up, which is kind of nice, you know. I'm really liking the design of Mark IV. But the yeah, so apart from that, if you have a look at the all the you know, battery compartment stuff here as well, you can see which is all there. You just have to take this out, and then you just have to switch off the light here, which is nice and easy to do. So this bicep part is made of die cast, and the joint here also made of die cast here. But at the front here, all the swap out pieces are all plastic, so unfortunately. I think this is not heavy as the other die cast figures that I have from Iron Man, so probably about 700 grand. Probably less than that, about 650 or something like that. I'll put on the description for detail later on, so you can check it out if you want to know the technical details. Yeah, so articulations, obviously as usual. You can open the bicep, you know, you can actually butterfly joint, you can have the bicep swivel, the arm can go up and down, the whole 360, you know. The arm can go, look at that, that's ridiculous. It's humanly impossible, but you can do that. Anyway, so yeah, so articulation always the same in every Iron Man figures, to be honest, and nothing really special about. And these are all magnetic parts, so you just easily take this out and you can switch it off, and it's no problem. Installing battery on this figure is really not a problem, to be honest. It's really easy to do. But some other Iron Man figures are a lot trickier than this one. This one is so easy, you just have to take this out and it's all the switches and stuff is all there. Anyway, so yeah, also on the waist you can actually pull this up, and then you can actually swivel, and you can crouch and stuff, but not a lot of range. You have to be careful not to damage your figures. So you can push it down. The legs can also swivel a little bit, and then you can also obviously spread your legs and stuff like that. You can have a 3-point landing post on this guy, shouldn't have a problem. Yeah, so the leg can also bend. So yeah, it's nice articulation, I have to say. Yeah, so if you can find this one on £100 or £50 or less, then definitely go for it. And especially if you don't have the Mark IV. If you already have Mark IV, probably just stick with Mark IV. Don't get this guy, you know, it's not worth it. But obviously I don't have Mark IV, and I found this one on a good price, so I thought I decided to go for it. So here we are. Right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.